A live look at the radar right now as a storm makes its way across Southern California. Let's check back in with meteorologist Leslie Lopez for all the timing and information.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, we have some rain coming in. We've been talking a lot about it over the course of the last several days, and a lot of people trying to plan what to do, what to cancel, what to keep. And again, this is going to be a pretty messy type of a situation for us Friday into your Saturday. Live at Doppler 7,000. We do have some rain as we're getting out towards our mountains. Not a lot going on there, but if you're heading to the north, heading into areas of Northern California, rain has been going, and it's going hard in these areas. San Jose as well, the Central Coast as well, and we're waiting for some of that to transfer south into Southern California. Now, this rain is moving into our area by the time we're heading into late tonight, but really tomorrow morning for the morning drive, we are looking at a cold front that's going to settle right into Southern California, especially Ventura. It looks like areas of northern Los Angeles County for the early morning drive. And so I think that's going to be quite a mess. And then that's going to get a little bit more intense as we're heading into the afternoon hours. We also have snow out of this system. This cold front's going to produce some snow in the Sierra Nevada. So for anybody that's been waiting for the ski season to open up, you're going to have it 1 to 3 footers out towards areas of Mammoth all the way up to Tahoe. So it will be nice to get some snowfall going for the ski season that's approaching. And then we're heading out towards 61 degrees into Oxnard, 60 over into Los Angeles, and 61 degrees into Fullerton. So let's talk about the system and how it's being broken up into 2 different parts. We have the cold front that's coming down on Friday. Now, this is going to be a very simple forecast. It's following a jet stream. I can give you the timing pretty well. Thursday night, I know there was a mom that was emailing us. Her daughter's going to be driving overnight, Thursday into Friday morning. What's the best time? Unfortunately, if you can leave early on Thursday, that's the best chance, because once that front moves through, we're looking at some heavy rainfall anywhere from, I don't even know where you're driving from, but anywhere from Northern California down into Southern California, the rainfall is going to really get going. So be very cautious and careful. Friday morning's drive is going to be a mess into the afternoon, and then moving out into areas of Southern California for San Diego County. So again, this is not going to be the day you want to be driving. Friday is going to be a little bit of a tough one. A lull as we're getting into Friday evening, and then here comes a lot more moisture on your Saturday. The cutoff low is what's driving all of this, and this area of low pressure, unfortunately, is a cutoff low. And why do I mention that? It's because cutoff lows are not associated with the jet stream. So like that front, I can give you the timing really nicely. This one I can't. This one could meander 60 miles north, 60 miles south, 60 miles to the east or west. And so depending on how this plays out, it could be huge for Southern California in terms of impacts, or maybe not as much. Now, most of our computer models are saying that this is going to hold the way I'm showing it now. And if that is the case, we're talking about major impacts for areas of Southern California, and most primarily of concern will be our vulnerable burn scar community. So again, this is why we're giving out all the watches, warnings. We'll put out those later on today or into tomorrow for the burn scar communities. Evacuations are going out just in case this does play out like I'm showing you today into Saturday. And then this moves out towards the east. Now, as it gets out towards Utah, it's bringing with it some snow there. And then behind this system is another system. So this is a third of the next few days. This one's colder, less impactful in terms of rain, but brings down our temperatures and also brings in some snow for our mountains. So that's how the system's going to go over the next few days. And the 7-day outlook powered by AccuWeather shows this: 72 degrees for Los Angeles, Orange County, 61 Friday. And then we're on our way to the 60s. All the way through next week. Several chances of rain all the way through Tuesday before we clear out on Wednesday. But the 2 big days we're looking at right now, Friday and Saturday. We're getting up to as much as 2 to 4 inches by Saturday. We're going to add to that Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So some of the rainfall totals over the next 5-day period could be as high as 5 to 6 inches in some localized areas. The beach is back to 66, 59 on Friday. Then the 60s are around Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the upper 50s. And our mountains, because this is coming from the atmospheric river, the water associated with the atmospheric river is a little bit warmer. That's why we can carry a lot more moisture. Warmer air mass holds a lot more rainfall. So our snow levels are going to remain quite high, 8,000 feet for Saturday. Eventually, with that third system that's coming in, it will fall to 6,000 feet, so a little bit colder by Tuesday, Wednesday. And then heading out to the high desert community, 74 today, down to 55 Friday, and then 60 on your Sunday. All right, Brianna Ruffalo is in, and she's talking about rainfall totals. I know I mentioned a few of those areas that could be impacted, but again, you're going to get a closer look on where we're going to see the heaviest rainfall potentially, especially if that system holds on Saturday. Over to you.
Yeah, exactly. And as Leslie's been saying, there's still some uncertainty with what we're expecting to see, but it does look like we could pick up some of those additional totals as we head into Saturday, being a bigger rainmaker if that holds together for the Saturday time period. So this is looking right now just for the Friday time period, where it still looks like we're right around the 1 inch to 2 inch range. But then as we fast forward and head into the Saturday period, that is when we start to pick up a lot more and we get closer to that possibly 4 to 5 inch range for some of the mountain communities. I know it looks concerning with some of these locations like Oxnard, but just keep in mind, these are not exact totals, just right around the mountain ranges, the foothills where we get closer to that 5 inch mark being possible. And of course, if this scenario plays out, that is when we look at the flooding impacts and big impacts on Saturday.